Good morning.
Hi, hey, can I book a session at the ramp today, please?
The ramp.
Hey guys, this is Steve and welcome back to my channel. Today is the 8th day of my quarantine, so I've just gone past halfway point during my 14-day quarantine slash managed isolation in New Zealand. And I have to say my experience over the last 8 days, it has been actually pretty okay. It hasn't been as confining or suffocating or anything like that at all. As you can see, the room's pretty roomy and very comfy. There's free cable TV, Wi-Fi, they bring you food every day, so no complaints at all. So I almost feel like I'm on a holiday or staycation. And I guess what's really made it more manageable for me to this point is the fact that I'm actually allowed to go outside of the room throughout the day. So unlike Singapore or other countries where during quarantine, you have to stay in your room 24/7 for 14 days, in New Zealand, things are done a little bit differently. So once you test negative on 2 COVID tests within the first 3 days of your stay, then you're actually allowed to take part in activities that are done outside of your room and also outside of your hotel. So today I'd like to share with you my experience on what happens during those activities. Hopefully you'll find it interesting, so let's get straight into it. So in total, there are 4 activities that you can take part in. When you check in, you are given a welcome pack like this that outlines all the 4 activities that you can do. So the first activity, and probably my favorite that I want to share with you, is to hang out at the hotel forecourt. So this is basically this fenced area that's in front of the hotel lobby. Now, you're allowed to actually go down there any time of the day, so it's open 24/7. And you can just go down there to just stand under the sun. You can pace around the fenced area if you like a squirrel. As you can see, it's pretty close to the outside world. It's only separated by these fences that are probably 2 meters apart. So if you want, you can just stand there all day and then just watch people walk by, which actually has been pretty enjoyable. The only things that you're not allowed to do here is to run. Now you cannot run around in this area, or you can't exercise. Best part about this is that if you have families or friends who are coming over to pass you things, you can see them face to face. So as long as you're separated by these fences, then you can just talk to them for however long you like. You know, I had my mom come over to pass me some kimchi and some Korean food the other day, and it was really nice to see her face to face and talk to her over the fence. I see a lot of people having a bit of a reunion here, so very thoughtful and nice of them to allow us to do this. So the second outdoor activity that you're allowed to do is called ramping. At the side of the hotel building, there's a ramp that goes down to the basement car park. So you're allowed to have 1 session of ramp for 30 minutes every day. You need to call the reception to make a booking.
Hi, hey, can I book a session at the ramp today, please?
The ramp. 1 second, please. I can offer you a spot at either 1:30, 3:30, or after 6 p.m.
But when you're there, you can just basically walk up and down the ramp. You also cannot do any heavy exercise here, so you cannot run, you cannot do your high intensity workout or Tabata there. The only thing you can do is just walk up and down the ramp. Yeah, the only downside is that when you have cars coming in and out, you do have to get out of their way. Take a little break when they come in, but yeah, that's not too bad. Hope it doesn't run over me. So yeah, technically I still have 6 more minutes to go with my session, but I think I'm just gonna go back now, come back tomorrow. Bye bye. And because it's an area between the 2 tall buildings, often there's no sun there, so it can be pretty chilly and drafty. Yeah, I haven't done it too many times, but that's another outdoor activity that's been available to me as well. So the third activity that we're allowed to do is to go to the rooftop lounge at the hotel. So on the 10th floor of this hotel is a rooftop lounge, and you're allowed to go up there throughout the day. Now, just like all the other activities, you do have to call the reception to make a booking. So you can spend up to 40 minutes at this lounge, and they have a session that starts every hour. So when you go up there, they have a bunch of tables and chairs that you can sit on. And once you choose your spot, you can't really walk around. So it's not really an area for you to exercise. You just sit down, chill, enjoy the sun, listen to some music, maybe read a book, or just enjoy the sight. So the last activity we can do is to go on a managed isolation walking group. Okay, so these are walking activities that are done off-site, away from the hotel. So if you book for one of those activities, and it's held 3 times per day, one at 11 a.m. and 1 p.m. and like 4 p.m. I think. So a bus will come and pick you up from the hotel, and it'll drive you to this site that's about 20 minutes away. So it's actually a nice bus ride, and you can see like the city and you know, the outside world for about 20 minutes. This way, inside here. Alright, thank you. And then when you get to the site, it's basically this big, huge like rugby field, and you have these round fenced areas, and there's about 3 to 4 of them. So depending on what hotel you're from, they'll assign you to one of the fenced areas, and you can just walk around. You can sit on the grass and just chill on grass, I guess, like cows, like cows and sheep's lah. So those were the 4 activities that I've been able to do while serving my quarantine in New Zealand. I hope you found that interesting, and if you did, please subscribe to my channel. Otherwise, thanks for watching, and I'll see you in my next video again. Bye bye.